The Legend of the Christmas Robin. Once upon a time, in a small village in England, there was a little brown robin. This robin was very curious and loved to explore. His name was Robin Redbreast. Robin Redbreast had a bright red chest that made him stand out from all the other birds. He loved his beautiful red feathers and was very proud of them. One cold winter's day, just before Christmas, the village was covered in a thick blanket of snow. The trees sparkled with frost, and the houses were decorated with twinkling lights. Everyone in the village was busy preparing for Christmas. There were sweet smells of gingerbread and warm fires burning in every home. Robin Redbreast was fluttering around the village, looking for some food. He was very hungry because it was hard to find food in the winter. He flew to the bakery where the smell of freshly baked bread filled the air. As he pecked at some crumbs, he heard a soft cry coming from the stable nearby. Robin Redbreast followed the sound and found a small, shivering baby lying in a manger. The baby was cold, and his mother was trying her best to keep him warm. The baby's mother had wrapped him in a thin blanket, but it wasn't enough to keep the cold away. The wind howled through the cracks in the stable walls, and snowflakes drifted inside. Robin Redbreast felt sorry for the baby and wanted to help. The robin flew back out into the cold and searched for something to keep the baby warm. He found some soft hay and brought it back to the stable. He carefully placed the hay around the baby, but it wasn't enough. The baby was still shivering. Robin Redbreast thought and thought about how he could help more. Then he had an idea. He flew to the nearby forest and found a small thorn bush. He carefully picked a thorn with his beak and flew back to the stable. With great care, Robin Redbreast flew close to the fire in the stable. He took the thorn and used it to poke the embers of the fire, trying to make it burn brighter and warmer. As he did this, a tiny spark flew out and landed on his chest, burning his feathers and turning them red. Robin Redbreast didn't mind his chest being red now because the fire started to burn brighter. The stable became warmer, and the baby stopped shivering. The baby's mother smiled at Robin Redbreast and thanked him for his help. From that day on, Robin Redbreast's chest remained bright red, a symbol of his brave and kind act. Every Christmas, the villagers remembered the little robin who helped keep the baby warm, and they would leave crumbs and seeds out for him and his friends. As the news of Robin Redbreast's kind act spread, people from other villages came to see the brave little bird with the red chest. They admired his courage and wanted to show their gratitude. They brought seeds, nuts, and breadcrumbs to the village and left them outside for Robin and his bird friends. The villagers even made small birdhouses to shelter the birds from the cold winter nights. Robin Redbreast became a special part of Christmas, reminding everyone of the importance of kindness and helping those in need. The children in the village loved to hear the story of Robin Redbreast, and they would look for him in the trees and bushes, hoping to catch a glimpse of his bright red chest. One Christmas Eve, a group of children decided to follow Robin Redbreast on his daily adventure. They watched as he flew from tree to tree, chirping happily. They giggled and tried to keep up with him, their cheeks rosy from the cold. Robin led them to a clearing in the forest where a group of animals had gathered. There were deer, rabbits, and squirrels, all looking for food. The children saw that Robin Redbreast was not only helping the baby in the stable, but he was also helping his animal friends. He shared the seeds and nuts he had found with them, making sure everyone had something to eat. The children were amazed at Robin's generosity and decided to help him. They collected more seeds, nuts, and crumbs and spread them around the clearing for the animals to enjoy. As they worked, the children sang Christmas carols, their voices ringing through the forest. The animals seemed to understand the spirit of the season and gathered around to listen. The deer nibbled on the seeds, the rabbits hopped about joyfully, and the squirrels chattered with excitement. When the children returned to the village, they told everyone about their adventure with Robin Redbreast. The villagers were touched by the children's story and decided to make it a tradition. Every Christmas Eve, they would gather in the forest clearing to spread food for the animals and sing carols. Robin Redbreast continued to be a beloved part of the village. Every year, his red chest reminded the villagers of the importance of kindness, generosity, and the true spirit of Christmas. The story of Robin Redbreast was passed down from generation to generation, and each year, new children would hear about the brave little bird who warmed the baby in the stable. As the years passed, the story of Robin Redbreast spread far and wide. People in other villages and towns also began to leave food out for the robins during Christmas. The little bird with the red chest became a beloved symbol of Christmas all over the land. One winter, a great snowstorm hit the village. The wind howled and the snow piled up high, making it difficult for the villagers to leave their homes. The villagers worried about the animals in the forest and especially about their beloved Robin Redbreast. Despite the fierce storm, the villagers braved the cold and gathered together. They brought food and blankets and made their way to the forest clearing. When they arrived, they saw Robin Redbreast perched on a branch, watching over his animal friends. The villagers spread the food and blankets, ensuring that every animal had something to eat and a warm place to rest. Robin Redbreast chirped happily, his red chest glowing in the cold winter air. The villagers sang carols, their voices blending with the wind. Even in the midst of the storm, the spirit of Christmas shone brightly. The storm eventually passed, and the village was covered in a sparkling blanket of snow. The villagers returned to their homes, feeling warm and happy in their hearts. They knew that they had helped their animal friends, just as Robin Redbreast had helped the baby in the stable. And so, every Christmas, when you see a robin with a bright red chest, remember the brave little bird who warmed the baby in the stable. Remember the kindness and the warmth that Christmas brings, and always be ready to help those in need. Moral of the story: we learn from Robin Redbreast that even the smallest and simplest acts of kindness can make a big difference. It's important to help others, especially when they are in need. By showing love and care, just like the little robin did, we can make the world a warmer and happier place for everyone.